What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news, some breaking news concerning Yoriorkis Gamboa. Yoriorkis Gamboa jailed in Cuba over a fatal car accident. The details are still being confirmed, but several outlets are reporting that the former world champion Yoriorkis Gamboa is currently jailed in connection to a fatal accident that occurred on the night of December 31st in Santiago de Cuba, in Cuba. The first was reported by Voceo Cubano. And Nuevo Herald spoke to the source close to the situation, who explained that the Olympic gold medalist winner allegedly ran over a pedestrian on a stretch of road with no lighting. The sources stated that Gamboa was under the influence, and the situation is just tragic. Legal steps are already being taken to help Gamboa, although there is still many details to be clarified. The sources commented to the paper, something that we want to make clear is that Gamboa was not under the influence of alcohol or any other illegal substance. Gamboa is a very religious person and does not consume alcohol or anything improper. Gamboa is 41 years old, has not fought since getting knocked out by Isaac Cruz on April 6th of last year. The outcome was viewed by many as a final nail in the coffin for Gamboa's pro career. Gamboa was hurt numerous times in the fight before the referee stopped it to wave it off the action in the fifth round. It was Gamboa's third defeat in a row after suffering decision losses to Devin Haney and Javante Tank Davis. Let me counterpunch. First off, the person that we should be looking at is the family of the person that passed. Yoriorkis Gamboa is popular. He's known. Public figure coming from Santiago de Cuba. He is Cuban. Okay. And, you know, it's unfortunate that that happened. However, is it likely to happen? Okay. Yes, it is. You know, you go to a lot of places that are not well lit, those type of things will happen. Okay. And unfortunately it did happen. It's not as bad as it seems, but the people, are the circle of people we need to be looking at is the family of the deceased. You know, they lost on the day before 2023 a loved one. Now, was that person drunk or inebriated or any kind? That's a totally different issue. And I think that is one of the clarifications that people are looking at, simply because if you hear someone, Yoriorkis might not have seen what he's supposed to saw. I mean, and it depends on how fast he was going. It depends on, was the guy walking across the street or the road that he was driving on? You know, again, that all has to deal with how fast you were going. Because if you were going slower, I bet you there was a better chance of you seeing who the hell or what the hell was going across that road. You know, but I've been in many countries in the Caribbean, and a lot of them are pretty much the same way. They're not well lit. They don't have good lighting, and you could be driving 50 miles an hour, right? Or 60 kilos or kilometers or whatever, however it's set up. And then another person could be going 30, going your same direction. And yeah, if you're not looking, you could run over them. But guess what? Maybe, just maybe, me counterpunching Yoriorkis Gamboa, he might not have been drunk, but anybody can look down for a second and look up and nail somebody. And that more than likely is what happened. Okay? This could have been a worse situation for Gamboa. 1, he could have been drunk. 2, he could have been high. And 3, he could have hit that person and fled the scene. We don't have any of that evidence as of now being shown that that happened. So that's a good thing for Yoriorkis Gamboa. Unfortunately, a life was lost. Okay? And I think at the end of the day, Yoriorkis, I feel bad for him because, you know, I have been hit by a pedestrian. And me looking back at that, I didn't die. But other people, imagine how they felt, because everyone loses. If he goes to jail in Cuba over this or whatever, because I don't know his citizenship in Cuba or whatever it is. You know, I know he was allowed to come back, but, you know, it's been 7 years, so I think he could visit. But it's what they intend to do with him. Again, It's unfortunate. My heart goes out to the family that lost a loved one. But, you know, those type of things unfortunately happens when places are not lit as like that. He might have been on the cell phone. Okay, I have to add that too, because I said if he looked down and looked up, he might have been looking at a cell phone and not paying attention to the damn road. You know, those type of things unfortunately happen. It's careless. But on his behalf, for his sake, let's hope that's all that is. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Yoriorkis Gamboa fatality, killing someone in a car accident. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.